Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the Cataclysm. Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. I am your host, Vorm, here to, hopefully entertain you. We'll find out. Yeah, so hi. Let me do a few checks, as always. Make sure everything is working properly. Announcements are out. Twitch says I'm up. Voice is voicing. Pretty sure we're okay. We'll just hang out for a little bit. While we wait for some folks, I'll remind myself what I was doing. I believe we were right outside or inside or up top side of the research facility. That is my memory. I think I made the decision over the weekend to leave the research facility so we can go skill up our computer skill. We're gonna go max that out before we head down in there. I want to take advantage of the opportunity to gain some practical XP since the Hack Pro tool is being elusive, being a little problematic to get a hold of. So we don't have a way of directly practicing computer skill to raise our practical. So we'll just go ahead and get it done. We need to get it done anyway for various reasons. So that's kind of the plan. But we're going to stick around here at the research facility. It's a fun place, especially at the evolution levels it's at now. And it does have a few possibilities for increasing our capabilities. So we'll do that. We'll find out how it goes. One thing I did want to note, I don't know how long this has been here. I just noticed it when I loaded this up a little earlier. We have a scroll bar on our message of the day now. And we have a whole section on talking about experimental builds. What is it? Why is it? Are they playable? Should I play it? What's the risks? All sorts of good stuff. I don't know how long that's been in there. Maybe it's been there for a while. I don't really pay much attention to the message of the day. So possibly it's not anything new for you folks, but first time I've noticed it being there. So it's good info. It's good info. All right, let's go ahead and jump into our Evolve or Die with Patchy O'Hooligan. I am up to date on the build, updated about half an hour ago. Maybe an hour, about an hour ago. So we're on the most recent experimental build, and we didn't get any error messages or anything. I didn't spot anything too interesting in the experimental build updates over the weekend. I think the only thing I really noticed was there's an ongoing adjustments of some of the zombie populations, like the parks have been adjusted and there's less of them. Zombies at parks now. Pools, I think, have been adjusted. And then this weekend, I think I saw schools and the single floor old style hospital have been adjusted. So schools, I think, actually got more dangerous. The zombie count, I believe, was left approximately the same, but the ratio of child zombies to adult zombies has shifted, so there's more adult zombies, which means you're likely, if you've had some evolution time go by, that you're going to get some of the more dangerous evolved types. Child zombies only have a very, very limited list of evolution types. So, schools might have got a little more dangerous with the switch to more adults versus child zombies. Although, I hate child zombies. I'm always happy to have them gone. I'd rather deal with almost anything else than stupid child zombies. And then, the single-floor hospitals, the old-style hospitals, they've been massively adjusted. I think it's like 80% reduction in the number of zombies in those places. They went from like 500-plus zombies down to just a little over 100. So massive reduction in the number of zombies that are inherent or auto-spawned as part of the hospital. And this is the old-style single-floor hospital, not the newer ones. But, yeah, maybe they'll actually be worth visiting. I mean, for the longest time, I've always told people, don't bother. Just don't go there. It's just not worth it. It's never worth it. Now, with the lighter zombie population, maybe it's worth it now. So I'll have to give it a poke in some of the upcoming challenges and see if it's a little more manageable. It should be somewhat difficult. There should be a fairly high count at the hospitals, but man, they were just ridiculously densely packed in those places. So the biggest problem for me was less the difficulty of the zombies. I usually would play on higher evolution settings or things like that, and we'd get the Hulks and the Shocker Brutes, and as soon as I brought the reality bubble in range of the hospital, they just started knocking down all the walls and just demolished the place. So that was the issue I usually had with it. Have we checked out the Transcoast logistic places yet? Yeah, we did that a couple challenges back. We got pretty near the bottom of one, so we didn't fully clear it, but we had a good adventure down into a Transcoast. We're probably going to end up going into one on this challenge too, assuming we continue to survive. My options are somewhat limited now in where we can go to get anything that's really going to help this character. Transcoast is one of them. We're going to have to go into the sewers at some point and see if we can track down some of these alternate versions of labs as well. So, will there finally be a portal storm today? I guess no. I'm going to guess no. We're 21 days in to the scenario that supposedly has the heaviest portal storm start, and we haven't seen a single one yet. So, what can I do? I got no other options there. So, let's bring the character sheet back up for folks that are joining in that haven't been following along. Previously, this is stream number 9 of this particular series. We're still on Patchy O'Hooligan the First. He has not died yet. Our intrepid gym teacher who is struggling to evolve or die in a hyper-evolving world. That's the gimmick for this particular challenge. Started out pretty easy for me because it's default world settings, with the sole exception of the evolution speed for these zombies is 8 times faster than the default setting. So very, very rapidly as time passed and I sat still and tried to do book reading or anything else, the zombies evolved. We're at a point now, we're nearing the top of the curve. So what happens is, the beginning, we got no evolved, but very rapidly they start evolving. So I was super concerned about evolution right at the beginning and trying to maximize what I went out and found before I knew evolution was going to be a factor. I was really, really pushing hard to get certain items and gear and equipment and so on. But now we're getting close to the top of that evolution curve where I'm not going to care if it evolves any further. It's going to be less of a concern because damn near everything's evolved by this point. So we're approaching that plateau where I won't be all that worried about further evolution because it'll have diminishing levels of danger because pretty much everything we're coming across now has got pretty high evolution. So we're not quite there yet. I think maybe another week, and I'll probably not really worry about evolution anymore. So that might change how I go about things. Let's see. So hi, everybody in chat. Howdy, howdy. I think we had at least one new person up there. Doc Sing TV. Finally able to catch one of these. Yes, you have caught it right at the beginning. Time to die this episode? I don't know. I would have said no last episode, but things got a little, exciting. I think I had to say a few times during that little adventure. Yeah, the good old subway trains, they're a little weird. If you have to make any turns, they're really weird, and they go off the rails. It just, I don't bother with them too much, depending on what kind of place they're in. I've only found a few during our live stream sessions. I don't spend a lot of time in the subways typically, so I don't have many opportunities to find them. But I have found a few, and we've tested them out, and they're pretty finicky. They're pretty tough when they go off those rails so easily. Yeah, I know. Look at all these. Look at all. I got Principles of Leatherworking complete. Oh my god, I almost never complete a proficiency. That is a rare thing, and so close on the garment closures. So yeah, like I said, we might pursue Survivor gear when I finally just throw up my hands and say, fine, I'll just let evolution do whatever it wants, and we'll just take a month and learn all the proficiencies to put Survivor gear together. It's probably been, wow, how long has it been since I made Survivor gear? It's been more than a year, real world time, I think. I don't remember exactly when the proficiency system went in. That's basically the last time I made Survivor gear. Shortly before that. So yeah. Okay, so what else to talk about? I think that covers it. We're on the most recent experimental build. No real big changes in the build notes. And we're sitting outside the research facility. If you missed the last episode, at the end of the episode, we spent our time clearing the parking lot pretty effectively. We've got it mostly cleared. We killed most of the zombies with front bumper. We used our +3 front bumper of smush and got rid of most of the zombies out in the parking lot. And then we burrowed our way through the double thick wall here, and I picked exactly right. I'm super proud of myself. I usually miss the stairs, and I go high or go low, but I picked the exact right spot. So we've got our little tunnel right into the stairs, down into the lab. I haven't gone anywhere else yet. So there's a few things I want to try to get done in the research facility. We'll see how many of them I actually accomplish. But we're going to start out by leaving. We're leaving. We're out of here. So let's go ahead and get things rolling. Anything else I want to talk about on here? We are obese, so we're on a no food diet currently. We're just going to ignore our hunger until the obesity goes back to overweight. We're getting close on some more of the combat skills. We're in the upper 90s, 80s on a few, so yay. We're doing a lot of gunfire at the moment, so that's our primary kill 'em dead type of maneuver. But we've got good armor, good for found gear anyway. We've got fitted chainmail, my favorite. I love the fitted chainmail. We've got steel-toed sneakers, a riot helmet, you know, all sorts of good stuff. And pretty much all the tools. There's not, was I missing a tool? I don't think I'm missing any more tools. I think we got everything. I can't remember. Alright, so, yeah, let's just get out of here. The reason we're leaving is I need to go study some more. I need to go read my computer book to get to Computers 8, so that while we're in the research facility, we can hack the computers and the security doors and so on, and actually get practical XP out of it with the maximum theoretical knowledge bonus. Because we haven't found the Hack Pro yet. We need Hack Pro USB stick in order to practice computer skill. And the game's being stingy with the old Hack Pro. So we're going to drive outside of the reality bubble range of the facility here. There is no way I'm going to try to read a book sitting on top of a research facility. That is just a terrible, terrible thing to try to do. We'll go all the way up here. Alright, this is good enough. Okay, because the processing speed is so slow, anytime you're in the reality bubble research facility, if you have the option, and you're going to do a bunch of reading, or crafting, or sleeping, or whatever, move away from the research facility. Get your reality bubble outside of it. And reality bubble, for new players, it's the fully simulated world is only calculated in a bubble around the character. It's a distance about 2.5 spaces on this map. So my character's here, 1, 2.5. So right in between these two dots is roughly the edge of the reality bubble. And that's true in all directions. So there's a square around your player character where the game fully simulates the game world. All the enemies move, fire burns, everything's happening. At all vertical levels, all what's called Z levels, so above ground and below ground. So when you're in a research facility, you've got 4 levels above ground that is being simulated with lots of possible enemies on all those levels, and you've got up to 6 levels below ground that can also have a huge amount of enemies. And you've got rift gates that could be spewing out enemies. You got just all sorts of stuff. So the simulation can massively, massively slow down, by which I mean the real world time it takes to process a turn can get really long, and it takes forever. So if you have the option, and you're going to have a lot of time pass, get away from the research facility. Get that reality bubble out of there, and then do whatever you're going to do, and then go back. Sometimes you can't help it. You're stuck there. But if you can just leave. Trust me, you want to. Okay. Yeah, we don't want to go near the Triffids over there. So we should be fine right here. We're not worried about hunger. We've got our... How many Molotovs do I have now? I've got 2 I'm carrying, and I've got 4 more, so we got 6. Okay, we'll use 6 as our base. I'm going to make more as I use the ones I've got. So we're going to try to keep a constant supply of 6 Molotovs always available. Let's reload Ziggy. Get back there. All right, so Ziggy the Zig is now fully reloaded, plus we've got 2 other fully loaded 30-round magazines ready to rock. Some loose ammo I reload with. If you're confused about some of the items you see, it's because viewers have been renaming my gear. So if you see something you've never found in your game world, just realize it's likely something somebody's renamed. Like Gordon Stabsy here is actually a combat knife. So part of the fun in the streams is you can spend your channel points, your duct tape points on renaming items. So a few things have been renamed. Okay, I've got my bandaging and disinfectant going. What is my healthcare at? Yeah, 4 seems to be the sticking point. Getting it above 4 apparently is really hard because I don't believe there's any practice capability. And there's like, I think 1 recipe anesthetic that you can use, which is like a level 6 recipe. So I made a humorous post on a Reddit thing regarding healthcare and raising the skill. We'll see if anybody pays attention to it. So yeah, it's a little, I'm not sure how you're going to raise your healthcare up at a reasonable method under the current system, because there, as far as I know, is no practice skill for healthcare. And like I said, the list of recipes. So blood draw kit, that's not too bad. We could do blood draw kits, so that'll get us to 5. Syringes are a little hard to come across. If I can disassemble it and get both the parts back, then we could just keep redoing it with the same materials. That might not be too bad. But then it drops to level 1. And, oh yeah, the anesthesia kit's only level 3. Ouch. Alright, so blood draw kit gets to 5. Beyond that, I don't know. I also don't remember, are we missing one of the healthcare books? Atomic Reading Light. What have we got? We've got the first responder book to 6, and there's one more after that. Yeah, we are missing the final healthcare book, so we don't have that one. So, yeah, we are short on the 1 book. I think that was the last one I was looking for. Hey there, Advanced Electronics. Go back over there. Alright, so we're going to read computer skill. Let's see, we're at Focus 78. I don't know what my sleep cycle is going to be. Go ahead and kick the stereo
Cataclysm,
on.
the final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Vorm Plays.
Hey there, Tyrianx. Thanks much for resubbing. 30 months. Been a little while. Let's go ahead and have some fun food. Go have some more of our plus 20, plus 10, and plus 15 Toastums. And milk ball and some chocolate. There we go. Alright, so we're boosting our mood up a bit so that we can get our focus up, which increases the amount of XP we get for activities. I don't generally fiddle with it much, but I do like to show... I do it so that new players can see what it is, and I talk about what it does. I just personally stopped caring a long time ago. I don't really pay much attention to the focus level anymore. I just grind my way through it. Unless I see focus at like 0, there's not much point there. But other than that, I just let it roll. So, let's go, let's see, -2, 22 minutes is terrible, -1, 32 minutes. So, less morale or more time. Well, we don't really have a choice. We'll just go with SICP. Go for it. So, we got to rename Nerf darts. You guys like to rename my ammo. I'm only renaming 1 stack, whatever stack I have in my inventory. So how long is this going to take me? It's kind of funny. So it's 4:27:59. Activate. Nope, got to do the permanent marker for those. So we're gonna write on each one of my bullets. 4:27:59. Nerf darts. Datters. Nerf darts. Alright, so 427.59. That took 3 seconds. It only took me 3 seconds to write Nerf darts on 72 different bullets. I am a fast writer. And I got a razor tip permanent marker that I wrote on each one of those. Okay. Get something to drink. Hydrate, very important. Still obese. And 4:28 a.m. Not tired yet. We'll just keep reading. It's going to take us a few days to get this done. There we go. Theoretical 6. 2 levels to go. Still not tired? Alright, let's have some more fun food. Try to knock this out as quickly and as painlessly as possible so we get back to the fun part of me getting slaughtered in a research facility. Still not tired, huh? I must have just woken up. There we are. Alright. So, that'll work out okay. Hungry and thirsty. More hydration. Still obese. We'll go ahead and take our nap now. Put on our... Well, actually, before we put on our blindfold, does Wander Spawns sent me anything? A zombie scientist is in the area? Really? Alright. Hey, come here, zombie scientist. Get out, waifu. Hopefully he's got his gear. He probably won't, but... Nope. Kind of figured. Oh, well. Blindfold on. Off to sleep we go. Right after I put on more... bandage and antiseptic. And we'll just throw antiseptic on the torso. You snuggle into your electric blanket. Alright, fully healed on the torso, down to just that left arm. Pretty good recovery considering... Oh, my throwing skill's gone down again. That's because I never use it. I gotta toss a few more grenades. We didn't even get a little tiny quarter bar on my arm. Okay, drop the blindfold. Activate. Crouch. Activate. The reading lights. Have some fun food. And back to reading. Let's get this finished up. Uh-oh. They can see me now. Whoa! A what? A what? A hive hulk? Sludged hive hulk, bloated torso of this gigantic corpse is wrapped in sticky black fibers. Beneath the wrapping there is a strange rhythmic movement grotesque to behold. Well, isn't that a fun one for Wander Spawns to send my way? Yeah, it's my first time seeing a hive hulk also. We have a graphic for it even before I seen one in the game world. I just think it's funny that, you know, it just totally randomly decided to come visit me in the middle of an open field. I always laugh when the game does this. Oh, huh. Hive Hulk. Well, I'm kind of curious, but the Hulk usually denotes like super punches and I don't know what the hive portion of that is going to mean. It's going to be better just to drive away. There's no point in me killing this thing. I kind of want to, though. I kind of want to. Yeah, I believe it's one of the pupating evolutions. It's a pupating Hulk. Called a hive Hulk. They like to mix and match. It's kind of like the affixes in Loot and Diablo. We now have pre and post fixes for everything. They're just shuffling between them all. Got pupating and acid and skeletal and so on, and they're being applied to all the various base monsters. Yeah, I would guess regen, possibly a super punch. It might have some kind of special ability that applies sludge to you, which would be pretty bad. Yeah, I'd like to kill it, but I want to focus on getting into that the research facility. So we're just going to leave it for now. Sure is a fun one to have randomly show up, though, up as I go right into a nest of wasps. Okay, so I had just eaten. I was about to start reading when that kicked off. Red SICP. Negative morale. Crouch. Activate. Reading lights. And back to reading. Yeah, the hive possibly denote that it kicks out a battle buddy every once in a while. I'll definitely have to start checking it out when we have opportunity. Pretty thirsty, are we? Stop for a second. Oops. Still obese. Back to work. Focus 30. It's terrible. We're just going to grind on through it, though. Uh-oh. The hell are you? Giant wasp guard and a giant wasp. Okay. Run mode. Activate. Don't think it'll follow me down here. We're really close to finishing this thing up. There we go. Theoretical, level 8. Goodbye. SICP, no recipes. Let's see. I wanted to grab a couple more bandages. And another bottle of antiseptic. And we'll grab 2. Alright. The rest of my gear should be fine and ready to go. Oh, tired. Alright, so we'll wake up. Actually, now I gotta sleep here. I can't sleep near the research facility. Even though it'll be daylight when we head in, which is not optimal. Yeah, I might do some more reading. Ideally, I want to have it go dark, and then right after it gets dark, drive into the facility fully rested and explore it, so I don't have to sleep while I'm in there. It's easy enough to drive back out again, I guess, so it's probably not that big a concern. But for now, we're definitely going to sleep. Still obese. Let's get a new bandage on. Yeah, one of the bottles of antiseptic only had 1 dose. So give me another one. Howdy, howdy, Fertile Creek. How much 50 cal ammo do we have if it comes back? I would just run it over. A lot cheaper. Power's essentially infinite, so I use so little of it. Hey, look at that. We've actually burned some. I think I still have my... Nope, don't have my stereo on. That must have been from earlier, and it hasn't regened because I haven't driven around much. Hey, we're back to overweight. Alright, so we'll let that go down a little further before I start eating again. 5:30, huh? So, do we drive in daylight? Or do I read the day away and then go in? What else is on my list? Not too worried about fab. We're up to 7 already. We got a little bit further to go on electronics. I haven't even started on applied science for mutagens yet. That's another one. I've been kind of waiting on that one until we hit that plateau I talked about earlier. Would converting a Humvee to electric be viable? Sure. Just need Mechanics 8. So, which I don't have yet. I actually have, nope, not that. Come on now. Spell it correctly. I have a large electric motor waiting to toss in if I ever get to Mechanics 8. We're at 7 and 13%. Did I take the, we're at 7 and 63% on knowledge level, so it's close. But yeah, you can throw an electric engine into it. Especially if you're rocking multiple of the storage batteries, then it works just fine. That's the reason I'm bringing that engine with me, is because if you can do it, the earlier you can do it, the better. But I mean, getting to Mechanics 8 is a pretty tough thing to do early game. But if you can manage it and you have storage batteries to power it, I mean, it makes it whisper quiet. It makes no sound. So you can creep along through cities without attracting a whole bunch of attention because you're 15 or 20 or 50 noise engine drawing zombies to you constantly. So it actually has pretty good benefits and usability. It's just such a high skill requirement to get that second engine installed. But yeah, it's definitely worth it. What to do. So like I said, we haven't even started on that. We got a little further to push there. I can't push this much further. Could take mechanics theoretical to 8, and I think just more repairs will eventually get us there. Yeah, there's not too much else, so I might go ahead and push mechanics to 8. Or finish these others off. As I mentioned, there's not really a good way of raising healthcare on the practical side, so I think I'm going to ignore that one for the moment. Let's finish getting internal combustion, or mechanics, up to 8, just so we can get that thing installed. That'll be fun. I'm doing this because I don't want to actually go into the research facility in the daylight. I don't want things to see me. Technically, oh, how cheesy do I want to be? Fun things that you can do with map memory. Technically, I could get in the driver's seat, start driving while ducking, and I could, because of the map memory, because I know the exact terrain and I know there's no obstacles along the route, I could drive without looking all the way down here and get over here and then back up and park and then duck waddle back into here. Not a single monster will be able to see me. So, when they made map memory permanent, you can do some pretty fun things. But the stink on the cheese on that one is a little bit ripe. I don't mind ducking inside the vehicle. I can justify this while I read or sleep or things like that. Low impact activities, but yeah, I can't see it with that kind of stuff. I try not to do that stuff too often. So let's just do some reading. We'll read the day away. Hopefully we don't get tired by the time we head in, but we'll get tired not long after, unfortunately. So what am I going to work on? Oh, I could just do cutting weapons real quick. Yeah, let's do cutting weapons real quick. Get our katana skill up a little farther. Theoretical increase to 3. Alright, so we're done with that one. Anything else real close that I can finish up? Bashing is at 97%. That's funny. I'm looking at the number right here, by the way. See where my theoretical percentages are. Can't do much with that or those. I doubt there's anything I care about super close. Yeah, not really much there. Alright, let's get mechanics going. Alright, there we go. Level 8. I don't suppose there's anything I can craft. Level 6, that'll get me, I believe, a little bit of XP. Everything else is going to take materials I don't really have. Muzzle brake? I don't have the firearm or the gunsmith kit. Wonder if I can put those together. I know I'm going to be missing something. Either firearm kit. There it is. Pipe cleaner, soldering iron, and metalworking chisel. I could probably do those pretty easily. That one I can't do. Alright, so we can't do it that way. So, let's see if we get XP for at level 6 for that. 1 hour, 1 minute to attempt, huh? We are currently at, what? 13%? Alright. Dispose, store in scabbard. So we did make it, and we are now at 33%. So we got 20%. That's not too bad, actually, for the low level of materials necessary. It would take maybe most of the day. Focus is 16. Ouch! Ouch! Well, that slowed it down. Hey, let's turn the stereo back on and have some more fun food. And I don't think I picked up any just fun books. And my applied science book is +2. But then there's the drain. Yeah, I didn't just pick up any morale books. Alright, it'll probably go up over time. Let's go ahead and read this for a little bit, and then we'll make some more of those things. $5, 66, 67. Alright, we got focus back up a little bit. That one, and that one. Alright, now we'll make another one of those. Just drop that on the ground, I don't care. Ah! Eat that. What? Alright. Which part did I drop? Always confuse myself with this one. Don't want that. Already started a new one, apparently. There we go. Again, dispose, drop item. 14 focus. Yeah. 73%. It's going to take at least a few more, plus I'll have to slow down, or I'll have to recover my focus each time. Massively draining my focus out. 1400, huh? Let's just let some time go by. Cover focus that way. Jeez, it just instantly. Mechanics 95. Just do it. There we go. Okay, we made it to Mechanics 8. We are Mechanics 8 Practical. With 0% any further. Now, let's... we'll just put it right there. Install large electric motor. Repair large electric motor. Alright, there we go. Now we have a large electric motor ready to go. So, now we have the option of controlling individual engines, and I could switch to my large electric motor battery. Yeah, we don't want that. For now, we'll just use the diesel. But now we could switch to it and do silent movement. Here, we'll go ahead and turn that off. We'll turn that on. Control engine. Why am I still making sound 15? I don't think it's the... Well, I guess it is the stereo. Stereo goes a little further than I thought. Alright, so yeah, there you go. 0 sound without the stereo. So that would be the advantage. I don't have in this vehicle a way of quickly regenning all this power. I'm not rocking lots of solar panels or anything else, so I'd only use it in particular circumstances. Or if, you know, I totally ran out of diesel somehow, which is not something that usually happens. So. Switch that back, turn that off. And now we're back to sound 15. So the stereo makes the sound, same sound level as the engine, huh? Good to know. Alright, it's 1800. Sun will be going down pretty soon. Heat slow down. I love it when I get this heat slow down that doesn't dissipate for like an hour or more. I'm losing 8% of my speed to heat that does not show. Back to crouching and back to reading applied science. Watch, sun will go down. Bam, you're tired. Too dark to read. That'll do. Little pig, that'll do. It's a pretty good view distance for... I think that's because the sun hasn't fully set yet. No way I have that night vision with that moon brightness level currently. So that circle will continue to shrink. Not that we'll notice. Okay, let's work our way back into research facility. Hopefully our area stayed clear. Alright, back in position. Not quite back to full health, but close enough. Everything else is okay. We got our gear in good shape. Got our stimulant delivery system actually being worn this time and ready to use. I got my Molotovs and my Gorman solution. We got some spare ammo. The normal tools. I think we're good. And we are no longer super hot. Okay, let's get Ziggy out. See if our path down is still fully accessible. Oops. You know, the other path down. Hey there, Manhack. Our Molotov Raging Inferno is still going. Headlamp activate. Alright, so here's the first major test. So, Focus 62. This actually is... I really want to max my... This is the one time I think I might want to actually max my focus, or try to raise it up pretty high. Because my opportunities are so small, the number of times I'm able to get XP off of these computer terminals, to try to raise my practical computer skill. Let's test it at 62. Maybe it's not even going to be worth it no matter what I do. So, where are we at currently? We are at level 5 and 0 with knowledge level 8 and 0. So, pretty easy numbers to remember. So, it's 62% XP for this attempt. Bypass security. Yes. Login successful. Download map data. Surface map data downloaded. Local anomalous access error logged. Oh no. Alright. And, yeah. So, apparently modifiers get applied to make these rolls harder and harder. So, we gotta be a little cautious here. So, yeah, we got Alien Hamburger from Zedra40 today. This is where a lot of, in the past at least, especially, a lot of the lore of the game and what happened to the world, why it happened, is present in these kinds of logs in the computers in the labs. Alright, so did we get anything worth mentioning? Okay, absolutely not. Not even worth trying. That's not even a rate that I can keep rust ahead of the rust. Oh, man. So, yeah. I guess we're stuck. We're stuck at Computers 5 until I track down the Hack Pro. That kind of sucks. Nothing I can really do about it. And now we've increased the security level of the computers here locally. I don't know if it's per floor or how that works, the escalating difficulty factors. So, I didn't need that map. Could have gone and grabbed that myself pretty easily. Wow, look at all these toxic dumps. Toxic dump, toxic dump, toxic dump. And of course we've got, you know, the state park surrounded by toxic dumps. That's awesome. That's awesome. Good old urban planning. So there's a subway we might be able to use to get into, you know, the subways. Pawn shop could possibly have fun gear. A wind turbine. I have not yet checked out a wind turbine. Don't care about that. I suspect this fungal bloom, it might be active. It's a little further away. It's about at the range that I could see fungal from that. Migo encampment, fungal bloom, another Transcoast logistics. So, wasn't really worth the effort, but alright, time to have some fun. Oh, we know this room. This is the room I can sometimes get killed in. Did I bring any goggles with me? I don't think I brought any goggles with me. We're heading back up. I gotta be careful enough in this place that I think I'm gonna bring the goggles with me. At least the light amp goggles. Which are my cat's eyes. Actually, do I have my cat's eyes? I don't think I do. There we go. Let's keep both of those closed. Welcome to the green screen. That's hilarious. I didn't need the cat's eyes to catch the sight of him. Well. We can definitely shoot him in his big dumb face. Oh yeah, we're gonna pew-pew him. I got maneuvering room. We could shoot him in his face. I'm at full stamina. He'll move towards the sound. He won't see me, but he'll move towards the sound. So I'll be able to shoot him and then shuffle away. He'll follow the sound and then he'll follow the scent. But I should be able to drop him, given the circumstances. The no light, so he doesn't know instantly where I'm at. It could get dicey, though. He does actually shock me and then get on top of me and start punching me into walls. It could get pretty ugly pretty quick. Oops. I stepped too close to the computer, I think, and I think I got spotted. Some bitch game. This is supposed to be very dark where I'm at. I hate lighting in this game. I hate lighting so much. I was making sure not to step adjacent to the computer because I knew this was going to be a possibility. But now he's seen me. He's going to rush for this spot. Then we're going to play games with scent clouds. Oh, is that annoying? Alright, I don't want to get too far away. This will be good, I think. Alright, so we got a full load of ammo in Ziggy. 30 rounds ready to go. He moves fairly quickly, but I don't think we'll have a problem here. 300 for precise, huh? Really? You telling me we missed from this range? I guess I did have a 22% miss chance. 1 damage. Ooh boy. Maybe this won't go the way I thought. Yeah, there's a 45. Why is he not moving towards me, though? We're blasting away with an assault rifle, and he's just kind of hovering there like he doesn't know where I'm at. He should be moving towards the sound. He last sighted me here, but he can't see me anymore. At the very least, he should be following either the scent or the sound. So we may have some broken-ass mechanics going on here, making this way easier than it should be. Yeah, it's broken-ass mechanics. Oh well. I thought there was going to be a little bit of me shuffling around there. Took a few more bullets than I thought it would. And I'm still kind of annoyed about the range on that computer's light and the reporting. Never, ever, 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 ever trust the game's indicators for light. Anytime there's any kind of light source in an encounter environment, basically behave like you're going to get shot in the face with a gun. Especially when there are guns involved. I mean, turrets or robots and things like that. Especially in that case, because the game will cheat and lie to you and you will get shot at times where you're not supposed to. Not just with this kind of an example. You'll have examples where you're like over here and all of a sudden something's going to shoot you. Even though you're like 15 spaces into a dark area, you'll get shot from long range by a turret or something. So in any case where there is variable lighting anywhere possible in an encounter and there are guns involved, just pretend like you're in the bright sunlight at all times and behave accordingly. Otherwise, you will get killed. Alright, butcher him up. What you got? Cargo pants and a sports bra? So that was, yeah, that was exciting. Nothing else has come this direction from the noise. Since he was in here, there's no robots in here, so let's go ahead and switch back. I've had occasions where there have been robots in this place. I don't care about any of that. pipe. Hey there, centrifuge. So if you're really wanting atomic stuff, atomic reading lights or lamps or so on, and you can't find the atomic coffee pots and all that above ground, just visit your local lab and take apart a centrifuge. And the centrifuge, oops, if you look on the right side there, 3 beta voltaic cells. Those are the parts you need. Those are the specialty parts that are hard to get above ground that allow you to make the atomic lamps and so on. So every one of these centrifuges has multiple beta voltaic cells. So super easy to get a hold of inside of any lab that has the centrifuges. The old style labs anyway. I'm not sure if the new style labs have centrifuges like this, but yeah. So there you go. Little tip if you're ever looking for that stuff. Small electric motor. Ooh, storage. Oh, that's right. Is that a full storage battery? Nope, 0. Don't need glass jars, need glass bottles. Rotary evaporator. Already got all 4 of the tools. Whoa, purifier. Yes, I will take your glass of purifier. Wow, we had 2 of the 4 parts right here in this one room. I think the glass flask can hold Molotovs. So, somebody's making some noise. We're getting some footsteps. Not too worried about footsteps. We'll avoid that room for the moment. My habit, my preference, is to check the rooms directly adjacent to my starting position first. Then kind of make decisions or track things down from there. So, we got permanent water sources. Not really a big deal for this character at this point. So that's the only things I can do in this room. So it looks like we're already finding an edge to kind of explore around. That's it for that room then. Back up north. There's our first set of stairs. I do like to hop down stairs as quickly as possible. Whoa, the alpha book. Well, that helps out. I haven't... did I go on? Did I do alpha recently? I did something with alpha, I thought. Wasn't medical. Wasn't... I can't remember. Alpha's a fairly safe one to do for this kind of a character. Doesn't have a lot of body-altering stuff that precludes you from wearing certain armor and all that. I forget what the materials necessary for it are, though. Yeah, I don't care about it. Scissors. This is just defunct elevators. Well, hey there, teleport pad. That's definitely different looking and easy to spot. Uh-oh. Shuffling again. I worry now, because with our evolution ratings, normally, early game lab, I would just pop it open and run in there and kill something, but now I pop that open, it could be a Shocker Brute, could be a Hulk, could be all sorts of fun stuff. Uh-oh, Tonfa. And the fun stun gun. I do want a bash weapon. I don't remember. I've got the baseball bats. I think the Tonfa is better, if I remember right. Yeah, let's grab the Tonfa.